Hey everybody, I'm Jesse, and welcome to another edition of Gen X Thinks. And today I'm going to talk about what Gen X does care about, because I've made videos in the past about what Gen X doesn't care about and why we don't care. But it's obvious that we care about some stuff. We all know it. Everybody knows it. It's just like a meme thing to say Gen X doesn't care. And then some people take that to mean that we don't care about anything. We're just completely apathetic about everything. And that's not true. We care plenty. But as a rule, I've been doing some thinking about this, and as a rule, Gen Xers care about the opposite of what the media and the powers that be tell us to care about. The exact opposite. As a rule, I believe that's true. All right? And federal agencies as well. What they care about is not, we care about the opposite. And to illustrate this point, right now they're beating the World War III drum, right? World War III, World War III. And they want everybody to care about and pay attention to and get all involved and upset and about World War III. What does Gen X care about? World peace. That's what we care about. We don't want war. We don't want to think about war. We don't want to talk about war. We don't want war. Period. End of story. We want peace. For all of humankind, for all of mankind, for all of humanity, for the entire human race, every single person on this planet. No one should die on some foreign battlefield fighting for some rich sacks of shit that don't care about us. And it takes a few years for you to grow up and realize this. And only if you're sick and twisted in your mind and soul do you think it's okay to send the younger generation over there to die for nothing, for no reason. We're not dying for freedom anymore. We're dying for democracy. And how often do you hear the talking heads on the media, MSNBC, NBC, CBS, any of them, anywhere, any of the talking heads, how often do you hear them say peace, world peace, versus war, the two words? They say the words war. I haven't done any studies or anything, but I would guess probably 100 times more than they say the word peace. And that's just a guess. I could be far off in either direction. It could be 50 times more or 200 times more. But I've heard them talk about World War III so many more times than I've ever heard them talk about world peace. It's organic. It's musicians who bring people together and put something together. It's not the media. It's the people raging against that. Gen X cares about peace. We don't give a shit about your war you're hyping that's probably not going to happen. The world wars now. They have plenty of other wars, but they like to hype the World War III, like the apocalypse level war. The worldwide apocalypse level war is what I'm talking about. That's the one they like to hype. Now, the other wars you go fight and you're kind of wondering why, not sure why, and the media is telling you it's for democracy. All right, we know, those happen all the time. Those are like Saturday morning cartoons. That's just par for the course. So that's one thing. Gen X cares about peace. We've heard about war our entire lives, all different kinds of wars. I was born during the Vietnam War. I know all about all these different kinds of wars. Not in detail and with experience, but with how the media portrays them is what I'm talking about. What the media tells us versus the reality. The other thing is the FBI and the federal organizations, they're out there kicking in Amish doors over raw milk, unpasteurized milk. They're actually doing federal raids out there to protect us citizens from raw milk. while fentanyl pours across our damn border and kills people by the millions. All right, so they want us to think that raw milk is some kind of threat. They want us to care about that and believe that they're doing right and just and protecting American citizens by kicking in these poor Amish people's doors. But Gen X doesn't care about that. We care about the fentanyl that's actually coming across the border and killing people. We care about human trafficking, not the next celebrity that they're going to prop up in front of us to distract us from that stuff. Or their next world war that's going to distract us from the fentanyl and the human trafficking. Or whatever the big media sensation of the hour is. Celebrities at the Super Bowl, celebrities getting in trouble, celebrities doing this or that. We don't care about that. We care about the actual thing that's actually happening, that's actually affecting our lives. The lives of our families, the lives of our friends, the lives of our compatriots. That's what matters. And that's what we care about. Climate change. They want us to care so deeply about the fact that humanity is changing the climate. Well, Gen X cares about the fact that humanity isn't changing the climate, that the climate's going to change no matter what we do. It's been changing. It's been ice age after hot age after ice age after hot age since the beginning of time. We know this. And that's what boggles my mind, is that the same people who are saying that humans are changing the planet say that humans are just animals. Well, animals adapt to the Earth's environment, no matter what it is. If it's an ice age, the animals adapt or die. If it's a hot jungle era, the animals adapt or die. That's what humanity is going to have to do, no matter what you choose to care about. Whatever's coming is coming. You're not going to stop it. No matter how much feeling you have about it, no matter how much you care, it's coming. We're either going to adapt or we're not. Period. So Gen X cares about the opposite of what the media is throwing out there, that we need to control the climate and save the planet. We care about the opposite of that. We can't control the climate, so humanity should be figuring out how to adapt and survive what's coming, whatever it is. And the media is, I don't know what this big push is with all this gender stuff. Not disparaging any gender or idea of gender or whatever. I don't care. Literally, I do not care what people do. But the media is pushing all this gender stuff. It's a big confusing mishmash of gender stuff that the media is pushing, right? And we're supposed to care about all this stuff and focus all our attention on this. And it's a distraction, because what you should care about is the truth, the opposite of what the media is saying, that everyone is equal. Real, true equality. That's what Gen X cares about. We care that everyone has the fair fighting chance in this country or your country, be it England or Canada or Australia or any country in the world, really. We care that everybody has the same fighting chance to succeed, to pursue happiness. And forcing ideas on somebody else is taking away their right to pursue happiness in their own way. I don't care what the idea is. Everything the media says is the exact opposite of what, in my opinion, people should be caring about. People should be caring about peace, equality, safety, not war, inequality, and drug overdoses and stuff. We shouldn't have to worry about literally metric tons of deadly drugs coming across our borders. We shouldn't even have to worry about that. I'll guarantee you one thing, we don't, as a fact, do not have to worry about raw milk. That should be way down at the bottom of our list, like with butterfly turds and bats taking over the world. You know, and just ridiculous stuff. Raw milk. But that's what our government dollars are going to fight, and our government agencies' manpower is going to fight this stuff. And Kinder eggs. I just found out about those. Those are a major thing. The government's saving us all from Kinder eggs. They're busting people, putting people in jail, come across the border in Canada with a guy with one Kinder egg in his pocket. If you don't know what a Kinder egg is, I didn't know a couple weeks ago. It's just a chocolate egg with a toy in it. That's the stuff they're saving us from. While a river of toxic drugs flows into the country right behind them, and they're here fumbling with Kinder eggs and raw milk. I can't make this stuff up, dudes. You know, I can't make it up. It's too ridiculous. It's too preposterous. Holy shit. So, to sum it up, Gen X cares about the truth. We care about what's real, the real emergencies, the real things that are affecting humanity and this planet. Not the fake fraudulent stuff that they're blasting out of these speakers and out of these screens at us. That's all. I don't know if you want to be a conspiracy theorist and call it a distraction for something else. I don't know. But it's wrong. I know that. That's a fact. Nobody can dispute that. Busting people for Kinder eggs and raw milk and not fentanyl. You cannot dispute that. That's wrong. So, and I'll leave you there. If you'd like to support the channel, you can do so by clicking on that thanks button down below this video. Or you can buy me a cup of coffee, and I'll leave that link down in the description. If you're interested in Gen X gear, I'll leave that link down in the description as well. Got some cool stuff over there. Stickers, mugs, towels, all kind of different stuff. If you don't want to, or you can't support the channel in those ways, you can always do so by sharing these videos on your social media. That really helps out a lot, so thank you very much. I appreciate it. And if you have an idea for a future episode of Gen X Thinks, please put those down in the comments. I appreciate those. That's one of my favorite things to do, is bring your ideas to life on an episode of Gen X Thinks. And as always, stay frosty, Gen X, and I will see you on the next one.